This semester, you are going to learn how to use your keyboard in order to do keyboard commands exclusively on your computer. It will take daily practice and constant practice to memorize and learn the logic of all your keyboard commands. Let's go over your important keys. Escape, top left-hand corner. It begins all your F keys or function keys. So wherever you see a command that says insert F4, that means you need to go to the function key of F4. You will learn about all of these keys as class goes on. The next key, going down the left-hand side of your keyboard, tab, very vital. Now all these keys are important, but there's going to be some that are more important than others. Caps lock, you're not going to use that a lot, but you will. Shift key down the left-hand side, then Control. Your Control and Alt, incredibly important, and notice my ring finger and my pointer are using your Control and Alt. This is your start menu between your Control and Alt key. So starting on the left-hand side, you have Control, you have your Windows key, or start menu. It's used several different terms for it. Alt and your space bar. Your Alt key is on either side of your space bar. Then you have another Windows key. Some laptops, actually many, do not have this second Windows key on the right-hand side, so it's just something to be aware of. Your next key is your Applications key or context menu. This is one of the most important keys you will learn about this semester. So know where it's at and you're going to use it a lot. However, there are some computers out there that do not have this key. So whenever you see context menu or applications key, you're going to do Shift F10 and it will do basically the same thing. Your next key going to the right is your Control. Then going straight up, your Shift, your Enter, all the way up is Backspace. On laptops, your Delete key is typically right above your Backspace. On your desktop, you're going to have what's called the 6-pack to the right of your Backspace. Insert, Home, Page Up. Below those three keys, you have Page Down, End, and Delete. Learn where these keys are on your laptop. Typically, they're all the way to the right-hand side and all the way down on the right-hand side below your function keys. Other keys that are important: print screen, scroll lock, and pause break. You will learn about those also. If you're one of those students who happen to be fortunate enough to have a numpad, you will learn how to center your fingers perfectly on 4, 5, and 6 and do all your calculations using perfect touch typing. You've got your numlock, which you must have on in order to use it. But if you have numlock off, you will be able to use your numpad to navigate around your computer very quickly with your talking software. You've got your division, your times, your minus going down the right-hand side. You've got your plus and enter, and all the way down here you'll notice you're going to see 0 with an INS. When your numlock is off, that stands for the insert key. Your period stands for delete. 3 is page down. 2 is down arrow. 1 is end. 4 is left arrow. 6 is right arrow. 9 page up. 8 up arrow, and 7 is home. So all of these keys do multiple things, as does your keyboard. Now the next part of learning how to do technology correctly, once again, leave your hands up. Just pretend there's a tiny little ball underneath the palm of your hands. A, pinky, ring finger S, middle finger D, pointer F. Right hand, J, pointer, middle K, ring finger L, pinky, semicolon. And you need to learn perfect touch typing, and you need to be able to teach your students perfect touch typing. So when they are moving around the keyboard and they can't see it, their fingers will know where those keys are. The way you begin practicing is you just go up and down A, Q, until you get that muscle memory in. S, W, D, E, F, R, F, T, F, G. And then you come over, J, Y, J, U, and then you do K, I, L, O, and pinky, semicolon, P, and you do the same thing going down. So you do F, V, and you go. And this one's a tricky one, so you do D, C. Many people want to use pointer, but it's so very crucial to get those perfect keys. S, X, and A, Z. Over on the right hand side, you're going to go ahead and do J, N, J, M, and you're going to do K, semicolon, L, period, and then you do semicolon, and then you've got your slash and your question mark down here, okay? And then practice the sentence, the quick brown fox jumps over the lazy dog. When you need to capitalize, your right pinky goes to shift, and you go up to T. When you want to do your period, ring finger down. When you want to capitalize on the right hand side, you move your left hand pinky to shift and you capitalize. And so move them back. What I do for my beginner students is I put a high dot on the 5 and I put it on the 0. So then the student can quickly move up and back down to home row. Now if they've got a numpad, they can move very quickly over to the numpad to do their numbers. But if they need to just stick 1 or 2 numbers in, it is much faster to go straight up and find your numbers that way. So that is perfect keyboarding.